everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's Shantae from Simply Shantae's Plans. I cannot believe that we are at the end of 2021, but I know we are because my planner officially does not stay closed on its own. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a flip through of my 2021 Erin Condren hourly planner. This was a 12-month planner from January to December with a 12-month gold coil, and as you can see, I packed a lot of life into this thing. So I'm going to show you everything that I did in this planner for the last year. I have this cover here. This is a neutral layers interchangeable cover because one thing I like to do at the end of each year is take off the cover that I am currently using and put on the cover that matches the interior design. This planner, like I mentioned, was a 2021 planner and it had the neutral layers design. So at the end of this video, I'm going to stick this cover on and retire this planner for the year. But before that, let's take a look at what's inside. First, we have this beautiful neutral layers vellum page. I honestly never look at the vellum pages, but it does add a nice little element on the top. Then I have a title page here. This just tells you it's neutral. It's in the hourly layout. I have a name sticker here and then my Instagram handle. Then we have these title pages. Didn't do anything with those. Here is the kind of year at a glance page. Apparently I was going to Go Wild in June. That was postponed due to the pandemic. Not sure what I was going to do here. Didn't use that space. But there were some other things that I tracked in here, like birthdays and days off. I had started using this page in the beginning of the year to track what monthly kits that I was using in my planner, but quickly stopped doing that in April, it looks like. And here on this first page I have a budget. I was saying how much money I was making, also some expenses. That was a Planner Kate kit, and we get into the month of January. Here, this is a really fun New Year's kit. Pretty simple. This was still in the height of the pandemic, not a lot going on, so not much to put on here other than days off and some other fun little holidays that Planner Kate provided. I had the birthdays on the side. You'll see that this formula for January stays fairly consistent throughout the book. I tried to do that on purpose just so the books looked really cohesive at the end because I do like to save these planners and look at them later in life. On this page, these monthly dashboard pages for January, I turned 26, so I had some pictures of myself, my friends, and that were in my quarantine bubble celebrating my birthday, also my partner and I. Then here I wrote a little recap of how the month went. I was really proud of myself for increasing my consistency and discipline. Discipline was my word of the year for 2021, so that was cool. I also have this habit tracker down here. Very exciting. The first week of the month, I used that same New Year's Eve kit. I was coming back from Minnesota to San Francisco and then was still off from work, so finished out the rest of the week just relaxing. After that, I went to the next week. This is another Planner Kate kit. It's really fun. I like these colors. I had a virtual lunch date with my friend. The Bachelor premiered. Whew, what a season of The Bachelor. And I started working on some work prep because the following week I went back to work after the winter break. Here, I really liked this kit. I love the gradient of these colors on the bottom. I had a few errands to run and things like that. I liked this flat lace sticker of a planner, so that was pretty fun. Then I really liked the blues last January, apparently, because here is another blue kit with just a typical week of stuff going on. I had work on distance learning, I was working on planning, and just the same things. I was still in quarantine at this time, so was really just trying to make the most of my time at home. And then after that was my birthday. So I actually share my birthday with one of my really close friends, my partner's cousin, and I also share a birthday with or the day before, I guess, our birthday is my partner's sister. So that's kind of a whole fun birthday weekend for all of us. And then my other good planning friend has a birthday right around the same time. So this is just a fun week of celebration. I actually used this exact same kit for my birthday in 2020, and who knows, we might do it again in 2022. Then we're moving to February. I had a budget shell here that coincided with my monthly spread. In February, I went to Vegas with a couple of my friends, and other than that, didn't have too many things going on other than several COVID tests just to be safe. These pictures are here kind of depicting what happened in February. I have a collage of Nye and I in the bottom corner, as well as a surprise goodie box he got me for Valentine's Day, and then a couple pictures from Vegas. Again, with a habit tracker, a monthly kind of recap of how the month went. I must have ripped this February sticker because it's kind of interesting. Didn't quite meet all my goals for February, but that's okay. I really love February just because I love pink and purple, and a lot of sticker shops have pink and purple kits during these months. So February is usually one of my favorite months in my planner, and this one is no different. I'm obsessed with the sticker here. I love the polka dot with the florals. Then we have Valentine's Day week, and this was a fun. I was working on reading Cast. I'm still working on reading that book. I took a break. In February, another really pretty light pink kit. I cooked some chicken Alfredo, watched Real Housewives of Atlanta. We had a day off because it was President's Day, so it looks like I used that well. Had a brunch with my friends, and then I read the rest of the day. I remember I read a whole book that day. So this is a fun kit. I really like this kit as well. I'm gonna keep saying that. Obviously I like the kits because I put them in my planner, but I really did like this one because of the colors. I went to Napa Valley Winery. I went on Instagram Live. I watched The Bachelor. I was taking a nutrition class at this point, and I felt really proud of myself for doing that. We're moving into March. I had a budget shell there and my March monthly view. This month, a lot of things happened. I got both of my vaccines, the Pfizer vaccine, which was really exciting. My partner and I had a birthday, and we got to go out to eat, which was very, very exciting for us. We went to Korean barbecue, which is his favorite. We played poker, which he got a new poker set, which was awesome. It was also the month that Derek Chauvin started his trial for the murder of George Floyd, and I marked that in here. I had my vaccination sticker, and I hosted a brunch at my home, so this was a very fun month. I also got a concussion this month, so not quite as fun, but still exciting nonetheless. Here I had a kind of a lighter weekend planning. I remember not being very present in my planner this week, but I tried to come back the next week after and fill it in a bit more. I really liked how I outlined my work because it really showed me how much of my day is taken up by work and helped me not work outside of those times. So very, very fun there. Random pencil, not sure why that happened, but this is the week I got my concussion. Unfortunately, I fell while singing and dancing in the shower and trying to close the window, hit my head, the whole thing. I was off work from the 16th to the Friday, so all of this got canceled. But it was an interesting experience for sure. After that, I was working on rebounding, getting back into my routines and everything, and I really love the lavender of this kit. This purple color is my absolute favorite color of all time, so I liked having it here. I also had a video due for Moxie Life. I was able to be on the community series, and I really appreciated that. Another budget page for April, and I love the monthly kit that I chose for April. This was from Planner Kate, as were all the monthly kits in this year's planner. I really just wanted to keep one planner kit for all the months, so they looked really cohesive, and had a lot of stuff going on this week as well, or this month as well. The biggest thing was that I went to Lake Tahoe. We rented an Airbnb, my friends and I, for one of my friends' birthdays, and we live pretty close to Lake Tahoe, within driving distance, a very short trip, so that was fun. We had a lot of great hiking and roomie bonding time. These pictures are bringing back a lot of fun memories. I also had my anniversary with Nye. Clearly didn't get a picture of that on here, but was excited about that as well. Here is Easter week. I had this week off from work. It was spring break. And then here was the second week I was on spring break and also had this week off. This week was really fun because it was the Erin Condren teacher lesson planner launch, and I was a part of that this year, and that was my first time being a part of that launch, and I had a lot of fun going live with my friends. It was just a lot of fun. I went hiking with my friends. This was a really nice week off without having to work too hard. The week after that is when I actually went to Lake Tahoe. I also took my RECA exam, which is an exam that you have to take in California to become a teacher. And when I was supposed to take it, we were in a pandemic and all the testing centers were closed, so I had to postpone it for almost 2 years actually. So I finally got to take it and ended up passing it, which was great. Added a bunch of pictures from Lake Tahoe here, and just had a fun week celebrating my friend and working hard this week. After that, we came into this pretty B kit. Honestly, this wasn't my favorite kit of the year, but it does look nice. I like the washi strip I put down at the bottom. I was really doing the same exact setup in my planner pretty much every week because I was busy and this is what I could manage, and I didn't have to think about or be too creative, but I was still able to add some decorative elements. After that, we get into May, and this is where I started switching to a spending tracker versus a budget, because I would do my budgeting online, but I do need to be held accountable, so I was just writing down my purchases and then what category everything fell into. Here is May. Beautiful, beautiful monthly kit. I loved these light pastel colors. I thought they were really, really stunning. Another busy month because I have several friends who have birthdays this month. My mom passed away. The anniversary of that is this month. Erin Condren released their life planners this month. Just a lot of things. May, I like to call, was brunch month because I went to brunch so many times and hosted one at my house. My good friend Celia, she had a birthday. Lots of things. I wrote here that May was a crazy month full of celebrations. It started with being a part of the Erin Condren Life Planner launch, and just spending time with my friends. So that was nice. This kit coincides with the monthly kit. Very beautiful, like I mentioned. I really, really like this one. And then I really thought this kit was fun. I know Cinco de Mayo is a little bit problematic for different reasons, but I liked the colors of this kit from Planner Kate. I really liked this purple. I liked how they meshed together and things like that. Next, I was super obsessed with Flora, as I still am, and decided to plan this whole week with Flora only stickers from the Flora sticker book and from the backpack of stickers, or not backpack, but the stickers that come in the back of the Flora planners. So there's that. Also, the seasonal surprise box went on sale, and some of the other new covers from Erin Condren went out. This kit, I really didn't do it for me. It's called Just Peachy. It's from Planner Kate, of course, but I really didn't like it. I don't know. I think, not to sound like Julie from Julie's Plans, but I just didn't hit right for me. I felt that when I was putting it down, but I didn't want to rip all the stickers up and waste this kit, so I still put it in there. But luckily, I was redeemed the week after because I really, really liked this kit for the end of May / beginning of June. I thought this was really, really special to celebrate my friend's birthday with this kit, and I love the purple and the colors together. Here we are moving into June. I had another one of my spending trackers. Monthly kit for June is here. June was my last day at the school I used to teach at. We had some graduation parties to attend. It was a fun month. Some of my friends moved away. I actually got to see one of my friends from Minnesota come here. She was visiting, and it was a good month. I had a lot of fun. It flew by. But also felt really long. The biggest thing I did in June was I uploaded one YouTube video a day, which was a big growth for me. That's something I had never done before. I really am still very new to YouTube, so that was a big undertaking for me. This was one of my favorite kits. I loved the rainbow. I actually got to use the sticker kit from one of the Erin Condren Give Backs collection, as well as some other Fern Creek stickers as well, and I love this. This was a fun week, and I got to FaceTime one of my planner friends, and it was just a good time. This kit here matches the monthly kit. It was a very busy week. It was the last week of school. We had graduation. We had a fun schedule. We were doing materials drop off because students were in distance learning and needed to return things, and we had a lot of celebrations, and it was a fun week. It was a sad week. I had a lot of emotions about leaving that school and things like that, but it was good. Then we came to the first week of summer, which was really exciting. I was doing Club Moxie, had some different celebrations, was really just enjoying my time off after one of the hardest years ever. I didn't know what was to come for this year, so at that time I thought that was the worst teaching could get. So it was nice to have a break, and I liked these fun kits that kind of celebrated that as well. So June was a good time. I met one of my friends in Walnut Creek, and that's where we got our crazy idea to travel to the Erin Condren store. July on, I really didn't fill out these spending trackers. I had them in there, but I didn't fill them out. Here is July. I loved this kit. It really just brought me back to like my entire middle school aesthetic with the flowers and the colors, and honestly I used to like layer these patterns on top of each other. It was a lot, but anyway, it brought me back to that time, and I really liked this kit. I went to the Erin Condren store, like I mentioned, just had a lot of fun with my friends, and I had some time off work, so we spent some time together. For some reason, I decided to use a blue-black pen on this monthly kit, and I actually it doesn't bother me. Normally, I only like to use black ink, but it's kind of matching with these navies right here, so it worked out for the best, I think. And here is July. Celebrated some birthdays, my friend moving, celebrated also going back to work in person with two of my teacher friends. We went shopping and to get some teacher clothes because we didn't have any anymore after working online for a whole year. Then here is just some kits or some weekly spreads from June. I liked this strawberry kit a lot. I went to Great America and then Santa Cruz, and then had a lazy day with Nye. This is when he was off, so we had a lot of fun. The Erin Condren Back to School collection went live. I shared my video for that. That was a fun collab. Here I actually used a Fern Creek stickers kit, and this was a mystery kit, I believe, and it was really fun to try something new. I had really gotten into a groove with the planner cake kits, and using this kit really challenged me, especially with these individual date headers, just because I didn't feel like I could get them in a straight line. But it was fun to try something new. I also had jury duty this week, and that was a whole experience in itself, and did some other random things that I don't usually do. This was a fun week. I got to set up my classroom. I started teaching at my new school and just getting ready for the new school year. We start fairly early where I am because we take a lot of breaks in the school year. And we're moving into August. Again, did not use the spending tracker, but it does match the monthly kit. August was when things really picked up for me again because school started with my scholars, and it was fun. We had a baby shower, did not get to go to this musical, it was canceled, very sad about that. Also at the end of August, I traveled to South Carolina for the first time and saw my friends from high school who we normally see each other about once a year, but we didn't get to from the pandemic, so it was fun to stay in an Airbnb for that. And I like this kit. It's like lemony. It reminds me of my grandma. I really liked this bottom washi down here. Had dinner with 2 of my friends. That was fun. Another Fern Creek stickers kit. This kit was so pretty. I loved the colors and I loved the sunflowers. Very, very exciting. I wish I could have replicated this kit multiple times. I liked having sort of like a rainbow theme here. It was just really fun and I really liked this one. After that, I used this kit for the first day back to school with my students and a new grade level, a new school, all of those things. I got to go to a Brazilian steakhouse this week, which is one of my favorites, and crumble cookie, another one of my favorites. So it was a good time. It was a good time. Here, this is another Planner Kate kit that had some sunflower elements. That's my favorite flower, so I almost always buy those kits when I see them. And it was fun here. Just a typical week. Another really typical week. This is when I flew to South Carolina to meet my friends at the end of the week, and that was a lot of traveling. But right after that was September, and I feel like September was a blur for me. It was a hard month. I went through some things, but the highlight of it was my nephew turned 3 and started preschool, and we got his first school picture, and I'm just really proud of how curious and smart and just like innovative and intuitive he is. Like, it's very interesting to watch him kind of explore new things. And he's just very advanced for his age. But I also went to escape rooms for the first time, and Nye and I went to Target. That was a very exciting time. Here, I had just gotten back from my trip from South Carolina, so I didn't really get to plan that much, but I did try a little bit. Then I was still trying to get back in the groove of planning here. I liked this washi strip at the bottom. I'm not really so much the fan of the apples, but I did like the floral elements of this kit. Then this kit I liked as well. It matched the monthly one. Another Planner Kate kit, and just really going through life. Finding a new routine. I remember around this time is when I was getting really tired of working in person and wishing we could go back to distance learning, just because my days were a lot less stressful overall when we were in distance learning. I think the job was really difficult in distance learning for a lot of reasons, but I was at home and I was able to kind of take care of things at home and work at the same time, and getting back into the routine of waking up and being away from the home for several hours a day and what feels like being trapped in a building for long periods of time was really hard for me to get back into. I can only imagine how it felt for students, so that was tricky for me and I was really tired at that point. But October came around, which is my favorite month of the year, and kind of changed things up. I got to do a lot of celebrating of my friends and spend a lot of time socially, which felt nice after not being able to do that for a long time. I also felt really blessed that my friends are all vaccinated as well and are taking COVID precautions, so it was nice to have them in my bubble. I also went home to see my family and celebrate one of my family members' birthdays and see my friends during our week off. We have a week off in October for my school, and it was a great time well spent. I also got a Peloton this week, which is really exciting. This was my favorite fall kit this year. It had pumpkins, it had leopard print, and it had glitter, all of my favorite things. So clearly this was a winner. Then I actually didn't have a kit for this week, so I just went ahead and used what I had. I tried very hard to just keep it really functional. I was also very busy this week and just felt really tired. So this is pretty much, you know, they say as good as it's gonna get. I also didn't have a kit for this week, so I just used an EC sticker sheet that I had, and it worked. It worked out. But then we get into Halloween here, and I was back to using some kits from Planner Kate. I don't usually do like a blue Halloween, but I felt inclined to this year, and I actually liked how it turned out. I loved this little spider web washi at the bottom. That was really cute. Moving into November, I did blue pumpkins, which I actually was pleasantly surprised in how this turned out. November has a ton of birthdays for me, and it was fun to put them all on here on the sidebar. I just really liked this kit. I keep saying that again, I'm sorry, but I really did. I ran out of sticker paper for my sprocket, so I had to print these stickers out. But the biggest thing that happened in November for me, or the most notable I think, was that I was a part of the Moxie Life review crew this year, and that meant the world to me. I love the Moxie Life planner, and being able to be a part of that was really special and something that was a goal of mine for a long time. I also got to do a bunch of random little things with Nye on our days off, and we put up our Christmas trees. We have 2 in November, and I've been enjoying them ever since. We had a family dinner this week for Nye's family, and just, you know, pushing through. I felt like November was getting a little tough, waiting for Thanksgiving break, and then when Thanksgiving break hit, I was completely ready for winter break right after that. So this week was just trying to make it through, and then we had our week-long break. Ooh, the sticker's coming up. And it was a good week off, but it really did make me pretty pumped for the next break. And then we're getting into December. Here, December is obviously a really fun month. I had a lot of activities and events to do. This planner cake kit was really fun for documenting all that. I haven't got a chance to go back and fill in my pictures for this month yet, but I will be doing that soon. I'll share that over on Instagram when it's ready. Then here's the first week of December, not November. And this was my favorite kit of the whole year. So let me just put that out there. It's blue, which is surprising to me, but I just loved the Christmas trees. I loved the flowers. I loved the snow globe. I loved the art. I loved the gold and the different hues of blue. This was my favorite kit of the entire year, and it's just beautiful. This next week was the last week of school before winter break, so very busy, but also very exciting. I went to a musical, I went to a 49ers game, so it was a good week. And then after that was Christmas break and just spending time. I had planned to continue planning in this planner for 2 more weeks. I guess really 1 more week, but I just never got around to it yet, so we'll see if I go back and pre-plan in this week or just move into my new planner, but I don't know. Okay, then we're just going to quickly go over my notes pages. Here I was just tracking how many Instagram followers I had and some accomplishments that Simply Shantae's Plans made this year. Didn't really use this monthly tasks page. Didn't use this weight tracker. Did use that women's health page. Did use this books I read page. Each day that's colored in is a day that I read for at least 30 minutes. Here's a list of books I read, not the whole list, but it's kind of fun to go back and see when I was reading. June I was reading a lot. Here you can tell I went back to work in person. I just didn't have the same capacity. Then here's my routines page. I had my AM and PM routines on here. And then I didn't really use the rest of these notes pages. So that's that. I have some sticker sheets in the back that I have something to do with. And then in the back I just have my vaccine cards. So that is the end of this planner. Thank you so much for tuning into this flip through. It was really fun to go back down memory lane this year. As always, thank you so much for tuning into my video, and I will catch you in the next one.